We have a program tonight that highlights our students' academic, athletic, leadership, and service achievements. These students have worked hard and they have followed their passions. They're an inspiration to all of us and they make Randolph High School a truly great school. Before we get into the awards, I would like to acknowledge all the people who helped in making tonight a possibility. Mr. Norrell, Mr. McElroy, Mrs. O'Leary, Mrs. Amadeo, all of our presenters, our generous donors, our teachers, administrators, custodians, secretaries. Thank you, everyone. We also thank our superintendent, our Board of Education members, many of whom are here tonight. At the conclusion of tonight's program, we actually have programs for you all to take with you and have your students' names in them with the awards and scholarships that they have been recognized for tonight. We like to hold them to the end because there are truly very few surprises in life, and this is a really nice one. So tonight's extra special because of that. Most of our recipients do not know what awards or how many they're getting tonight. All right, so we have a wonderful celebratory evening ahead of us. We're going to begin with presentations, and I am honored to present the first awards of the evening. I will be presenting the awards for our salutatorian and our valedictorian. First up, our salutatorian. Randolph High School is an academically strong school, and the salutatorian in our class, in the class of 2026, is the student with the second highest GPA. This year, I'm going to call her up. Our salutatorian is Keely Semler. Curious student who has made a lasting impact on our school community through her passion for science, dedication to service, and quiet but inspiring leadership. She's a varsity cross-country and track athlete, and she's committed to lifting her teammates up as she is to her own performance. She stays after events to cheer on every teammate until the end, and her compassion shines beyond the track as well. She has dedicated her time to volunteering in many ways that brought her closer to the people from all walks of life, broadening her empathy and her perspective. In classrooms, Keely pursued a rigorous curriculum with exceptional dedication, driven by a deep love of human biology and understanding the human mind. This fall, Keely will attend the University of Michigan, where she plans to study neuroscience. Congratulations, Keely. Next up is our valedictorian. The valedictorian is a student in the class of 2026 with the highest GPA. I would like to call it Megan Yoga. Megan is the kind of student who makes teaching a joy. She is determined, well-rounded, and full of genuine curiosity. She tackled the challenge and rigor of advanced classwork with enthusiasm, whether she was unraveling Kepler's laws or mastering projectile motion. But what truly sets Megan apart is her character. Her teachers describe her as diligent, dedicated, and driven, and her school counselor would tell you that from the very first day they met, Megan walked in with a plan and goals, and then she exceeded every single one of them. Outside of the class, she earned the seal of biliteracy in French, participated in speech and debate, lit club, ski club, and is a member of 4 honor societies. This fall, Megan will head off to Johns Hopkins University to study biomedical engineering on a pre-med track. Congratulations, Megan. This year we have a very special presentation. We have a student who will be heading to West Point. So to do that appointment, I'm going to call up Mr. Vince Camisa to honor one of our students.
I do appreciate the applause, but someone else is serving and we're going to honor her tonight. I just want to like to thank the parents of Cassidy for molding her into a woman of courage, character, and accomplishment. You will be entrusting her to West Point for the next 47 months. So as we honor her, we honor you. The next few days will be very, very difficult. They'll be fun because you'll have some graduation parties and maybe a prom or two, or maybe that's all done. But parents, you will lose her to the Army and to our country and service to our great country during these very difficult times. So that might give you a sense of trepidation, but you should feel honored that she will serve her great country during these turbulent times. So much debt owed by so many to so few. Let me share a few points about West Point and about leadership. West Point was founded in 1802 by President Thomas Jefferson. The mission of West Point is to educate, train, and inspire the Corps of Cadets so that each graduate is a commissioned leader of character, committed to the values of duty, honor, country, and prepared for a career of professional excellence and service to the nation as an officer in the United States Army. Cassidy, the destinies of our sons and daughters will be in your hands. And that will happen in about 5 years when you're young at 23. Duty, honor, country. Duty is what we do. Honor is how we do it. Country is why we do it. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Whom shall I send and who will go for us? And I said, here I am, send me. West Point is the premier leadership institution in the world. Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was a pretty accomplished career, said about leadership, the supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is in the section gang, the football field, in the army, or in the office. John F. Kennedy, in his graduation speech in 1962, highlighted what Cassie will go through as she embarks on her West Point career and her time in the Army. Remember this, your military responsibilities require versatility and adaptability never before required in either war or peace. They will be in less traditional roles, but you will be risking your lives not as combatants, but as instructors and advisors. The non-military problems that you will face will be most demanding. They'll be diplomatic, political, and economic in nature. You'll serve as advisors to foreign countries. You'll need to understand the foreign policy of the United States and the foreign policy of other countries. Maybe were distant names to us 20 years ago. Some are not even countries. You'll need to give orders in different tongues. You need to be involved in economic judgments, which most economists would hesitate to make. You need to understand the importance of military power and the limits of military power. Your posture and performance will provide the local population with the only evidence of what our country is really like. You will have one satisfaction, however difficult your days may be, and I'm sure they will be difficult, especially at West Point, when you're asked by the President of the United States or any other American what you are doing for your country, no one's answer will be clearer than yours. Upon graduation from West Point, Cassidy, you will become a member of the noblest profession in the world, an officer in the United States Army. As an officer, you will be entrusted with the responsibility of leading our sons and daughters around the world, and around the world in these very difficult, trying times. It is important that we all realize the magnitude of this responsibility and that Cassidy has proven that she has what it takes to succeed at West Point in the Army. Whom shall I send? Cassidy Smith said, here I am, send me. So on behalf of the President of the United States, it gives me great pleasure to present to Cassidy her certificate of appointment to the United States Military Academy, class of 2030.
I'm now going to turn it over to Mr. Agradi, one of our vice principals, for the next set of recognitions.
Thank you. Good evening. I have the honor of presenting our National Merit Scholars. The National Merit Scholarship Program is an academic competition for recognition and scholarships based on students' PSAT scores. Students receiving this recognition scored amongst the highest in the nation on the PSAT. Students are recognized at 3 levels: commended, semifinalists, and finalists. I will now recognize our National Merit Commended Scholars. We have 14, so please come up when I call your name. Emma Brunton. William Carroll. Angus Costello. Robert Davidson. Ryan Davidson. Caitlin Ford. Rohan Gupta. Ashley Mehta. Joseph Petito. Kanishka Shahu. Ritvik Koda. Richard Torrente. Sophie Visser. And Megan Yoga. Congratulations. Mr. Hutchinson, our athletic director, will now present our next awards.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? Each year, the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association, also known as the NJSIAA, recognizes one student in every member school that has a graduating senior that has excelled academically and has an excellent record of citizenship. You can't make that up. Sorry. This year, our recipient of this award competed in 8 athletic seasons in winter and spring track. In total, she earned 8 varsity letters. She has been in multiple state championships as a triple jumper. This year, she also competed internationally in the Carifka Games, where she won the triple jump and recorded the longest jump in New Jersey this year, 10th longest jump in the world, 2nd longest jump in the history of the state. Her distance was, second in the state. In the classroom, she's posted a 4.58 GPA. She is undecided right now about where she'll go, but her academic and athletic career will continue at the next level. She has several offers from several different SEC schools. So our 2026 NJSI scholarship athlete is Sienna Parsons. Shauna Parsons. And Shauna is not here right now, so I'll accept on her behalf. She is, I think, really getting ready for tomorrow, which she will compete in the Meet the Champions in the triple jump. So we'll wish her the best. The Morris County Athletic Directors also take the opportunity each year to honor a male and a female scholar athlete from each of their member schools. The recipient must be a senior, have earned at least 3 varsity letters, and have an excellent academic record and good standing within the school. The next 2 scholar athletes were selected by the coaching staff to represent our school in this year's Morris County Scholarship Athlete Award. The first, our Morris County female athlete. She was a 2-sport athlete in soccer and indoor track. She earned 6 letters between her 2 sports. In both sports, she was first team all-conference. In soccer, she was first team all-county, all-conference, all-academic, 3rd team all-state. Academically, she's a member of the National Honor Society with a 4.49 GPA and 1,300 SAT score. Next year, she will continue her academic and athletic career at the University of Miami. Our Morris County Female Scholar Athlete of the Year is Carly Wysocki. Our Morris County Male Athlete is a member of several academic honor societies with a 4.45 GPA. Athletically, he has earned 5 varsity letters in baseball and soccer. In soccer, he was named the Morris County Player of the Year and first team all-conference, all-county, and all-state. Next year, he will continue his athletic and academic career at Stevens Institute of Technology. Congratulations, R.J. Dart. Most of our athletic teams compete in the Northwest Jersey Athletic Conference, or as many of us know, the NJAC. Each year, the NJAC member schools recognize a male and female scholar athlete as well. This year, the athletic department has nominated these athletes. First, our female athlete. Earned 6 varsity letters in softball and winter track. In softball, she has been a multi-year all-conference player. In the classroom, she has a 4.55 GPA, and as you've heard today, she will continue her athletic and academic career at West Point. So congratulations to Cassidy Smith. Our male athlete earned 5 varsity letters in soccer and baseball. In soccer, he made all-conference first team and all-group 3 second team. In the classroom, he's earned a 4.1 GPA. Next year, he will continue his athletic and academic career at Colgate University. Congratulations to Gavin Vichigran. Our final 2 awards are awarded by the Rams Athletic Department. The award is given to a female and male athlete that represent what it means to be a student athlete. They are strong academic students as well as important members of their team. They provide leadership both on and off the field of play. These student athletes have been great Rams on and off the field, great teammates and great to their coaches, and they've been praised by their coaches for all that they've done for the programs they've participated in. Our first recipient played basketball and lacrosse and also golf this year. Next year, he will be attending the University of Miami. So congratulations to Jack Leonard. Our second recipient has played field hockey and girls ice hockey, and all 4 years of her career earning 8 varsity letters. Next year, she will attend SUNY Purchase. So congratulations to Bowie Manning. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. At this point, I'm going to turn the mic over to our Vice Principal, Mr. Sorgi.
Good evening. AP Capstone is a 2-year interdisciplinary program that helps students develop skills in research, analysis, and evidence-based arguments, which culminates in a 4,000 to 5,000 word original research paper with presentation and oral defense. Students who earn a passing score of a 3 or higher for both courses are granted the AP Capstone Seminar and Research Certificate. RHS is proud to have one student achieve this honor. Ethan Bluth, please come up to the stage. The AP Capstone Diploma is granted to students who earn the AP Capstone Seminar and Research Certificates, as well as earning 3 or higher on 4 additional AP exams of their choosing. As of now, Randolph is proud to celebrate 10 students who have earned this high honor. As this year's AP scores are released, more student scholars are likely to be recognized. For now, please help me recognize the following: Siona Agrawal, Emma Brunton, Jacob Conti, Ryan Davidson, Jack Clavania, Emily Lindsay, Nedha Nahankali, Olivia Nakastado, Tanishka Sharwood, and Siddharth Vadali. one final applause for our AP Capstone Diploma students. Now I'd like to recognize Ms. Kathy Ayers, who will be presenting one of our students with a local scholarship.
The James B. Ayers Junior Memorial Scholarship is given to a deserving student honoring my husband's memory and all that he stood for. Jim's commitment to excellence by serving his country in the U.S. Navy, working for the IRS, raising a family here in Randolph, and his love of baseball was evident daily in the short life he lived. Perpetuating his memory and keeping his ideals close to our hearts will always be at the center of this scholarship. This year's recipient is no stranger to hard work and dedication. A dedicated multi-sport athlete, she is also a varsity track and field competitor and junior team captain. She earned second team all-conference as a sophomore, a distinction that reflects not only talent, but perseverance. She competes in the 400-meter hurdles, one of the track's most grueling events, demonstrating physical toughness and mental discipline. Beyond her personal achievements, she mentors young athletes as a volunteer coach for a middle school rec team. She finds joy in building their confidence, modeling sportsmanship, and teaching technique with patience and care. A member of the National English Honor Society and the Phi Alpha Theta National History Honor Society, she's maintained a stellar GPA for 4 years, placing her among the top echelon of Randolph's student body. To quote her recommendations, she's a rare student whose character is as impressive as her credentials. She is someone that anyone, student, teacher, coach, or peer can rely on. She leaves a lasting impression on her peers and educators alike. Principled, humble, driven, and deeply rooted in service to others. Her leadership is not performative, it's purposeful and heartfelt. Her commitment to her faith, family, and community is truly inspiring. Our recipient will be attending University of Pennsylvania in the fall. It's our great pleasure to award the James B. Ayers Junior Memorial Scholarship to Gabrielle Ball.
Next up, we have the Theodore T. Leffler Memorial Scholarship Award. This year, it is being presented to Lila Willis. Next up, Nan Schoenfeld. Good evening, everyone. So I am not Nan Schoenfeld. I am her daughter-in-law. She couldn't make it tonight, so I will be presenting the Schoenfeld Awards. I am Alma Lopez Holder, here with my daughter. We are here to announce the award for the Schoenfeld Family Scholarship. This award is designed to honor the commitment to excellence in the areas of academics, athletics, and the arts here at Randolph High School. The scholarship is sponsored by the Schoenfeld daughters in memory of Joe and Marge Schoenfeld, who were longtime residents of Randolph Township. They were extensively involved in youth sports and community music activities. My aunts and my mother-in-law
graduated from Randolph High School and were heavily involved in the athletics and music program here. We would first like to thank all the applicants for this scholarship. We had numerous outstanding candidates who made the selection this year very difficult. We would also like to thank our selection committee for their time and efforts to make this selection happen. This award is designed to honor a commitment to excellence in both academics and athletic or musical pursuits, and to promote future leaders. Tonight, we are awarding two $2,500 scholarships. This year's scholarship winners are Kylie Semler and Jonah Davidson. In addition to numerous honor societies, Kylie is a varsity member of the cross-country and winter track and spring track teams, as you all heard. She will be attending the University of Michigan and plans to study neuroscience. She is driven to always do her best and contribute to her community. The dedication and perseverance in the face of adversity that she displayed in her running career will serve her well in the future. Jonah is also very accomplished and is an active member in several music programs here at Randolph, and was selected to participate in the Morris Area Honor Choir and North Jersey Regional Choir. He plans to study aerospace engineering at the University of Maryland. His dedication and unrelenting commitment to personal growth, even when it's uncomfortable, will enable his success in the future. Please help me congratulate them tonight, and we wish you the best of luck.
Our next scholarship will be presented by Ms. Tammy McConnell.
I'm here representing Randolph Soccer Club. For a number of years, I've been the Randolph Soccer Club president. We present the Nancy Michalewski Memorial Scholarship every year to two graduating Randolph seniors who have demonstrated academic achievement as well as a commitment to service and giving back to their community. The scholarship is in honor of Nancy Michalewski. For those of you who may have done anything with travel soccer in town, that's Coach Scott's mom. She was a longtime volunteer, essential for the beginning, the foundation of Randolph Soccer Club back in the 1970s. So our first recipient for the 2026 Nancy Michalewski Scholarship is Lily Zepp. And our second recipient this year is Gavin Vishengrad. We wish both Gavin and Lily the best as they continue their lives and next adventures.
Next up, from the Randolph VFW, John Riley, Senior Vice Commander.
Good evening, everyone. I'm John Riley, Senior Vice Commander of Randolph Memorial Post 7333. I'm very happy to be here tonight. It's an honor for the VFW to be present at these ceremonies, to meet some outstanding students, and to also, I'd like to thank the principal of this high school, Ms. Baxter, for inviting the VFW to make these awards each year. We really appreciate the opportunity to recognize some outstanding students. I'd like to share with you the criteria that the judges, the veteran judges that we have, what they look for in the applications. We had a lot of outstanding applications this year. some really outstanding young people who sent in their applications. And what we look for, basically 4 different criteria. The first is the applicants must have a family member who was a veteran, somebody who served in the military, somebody in their family who served. They have to be accepted at a 2 or 4 year accredited college or university. We look very closely at community services activities. What kind of activities the students are involved in, what they're doing for the community and for the township of Randolph and the community at large. And there's a lot of emphasis on scholastic achievement, including honors courses and advanced placement courses. We put a very high value on that. With that being said, these 4 criteria, it's very, very difficult to come up with 2 scholarship awards, which we're going to be giving out tonight. So just recognize that. A difficult decision was made, but we came up with a decision, and let me just read the awards. And when I read the awards, I'm going to ask the recipients to come up. The Veterans of Foreign Wars, Randolph Memorial Post 7333, 2026 Randolph High School Scholarship is awarded to Jessica Leonard. Congratulations, Jessica, on your academic achievements and exemplary community achievements and involvement. We wish you much success at the University of Delaware Honors College, and signed by Paul Monticelli, our post commander, myself, senior vice commander, and the adjutant, Brian Capo. So congratulations, Jessica, on a great job and a great application. We wish you the best in your future at the Delaware. Now, the second scholarship winner, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Randolph Memorial Post 7333, 2026 Randolph High School Scholarship is awarded to Daniel Sharkey. Congratulations, Daniel, on your academic achievements and exemplary community involvement. We wish you much success at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill campus. So you're going to be a Tar Heel. Wish you a lot of success there with Michael Jordan and company. So this is signed by Paul Monticelli, our post commander, myself, as senior vice commander, and Brian Capo, our adjutant. So we wish you a lot of success. Thank you for a great application, and we wish you all the best in the future, Daniel. Thank you again, everyone, for your attention. We appreciate your support of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of Randolph. It's most appreciated by all the students here and the community at large. Thank you very much for having us here.
Our next presenter will be Mr. Michael Feehan.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Michael Feehan, and I'm joined tonight by my wife, Courtney. It's really a pleasure to be here on behalf of the Feehan Family Foundation. I grew up right here in town. I had the privilege of attending Randolph schools from kindergarten up until my graduation from Randolph High School, which was a number of years ago. And having lived it firsthand, I have no doubt that our school district is actually Randolph's greatest asset. And I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to give back to the Randolph community tonight. This year we're awarding scholarships to 2 outstanding Randolph High School seniors who have demonstrated excellence in academics, community service, and extracurricular activities. I want to sincerely thank everyone who applied. There were a lot of applications this year. To say that we were impressed with everyone would be an understatement. The talent, ambition, and drive shown by these applicants was truly remarkable. And we could only choose 2 recipients tonight, but we are certain that there is a bright and successful future lying ahead for everyone that submitted an application. The two individuals who are honored tonight represent, I think, the very best of what the Randolph School District accomplishes for our community. Not only do they boast strong academic records, but they are remarkably well-rounded. They have stepped up as leaders in extracurricular activities and high school sports. They've balanced responsibilities at home and consistently found time to give back through local volunteer work. Above all, they both possess a genuine, inspiring drive to achieve their respective goals. It is now my great honor to announce this year's scholarship recipients, Keely Semler and Gavin Better.
Thank you to all our presenters for the scholarships. We'll have some more scholarships later in the evening, but for right now, we are going to start with department awards. So I would like to call out Mr. John D'Egidio, our Visual and Performing Arts Supervisor.
Good evening. The following awards are being presented to the seniors who are part of our Visual and Performing Arts Department, specifically our music, visual art, dance, media art, and theater departments. These seniors have dedicated a large amount of time to the various areas within our VPA department and have grown tremendously as artists and young adults. It is my hope that each of them keep the arts in their life as they continue their individual journeys. We begin with our band award. The recipient is Caitlin Ford. Our Strings and Orchestra Award goes to Marcus Mosquera. Our Choir Award goes to Aishvi Mehta. Our Music Technology Awards go to Sebastian Moore Bedoya and Abigail Manfred. The overall Music Department Award goes to Richard Torrente. Our Dance Department Award goes to Liliana Colasante. For Musical Theater, Ashley Alphonse. For our Fall Play recognition, Liam Rose. Drama Club Spirit Awards go to Ms. Emma Carruthers and Hannah Hutchinson. For Stage Crew, Sarah Hall. For Tech Crew, Joshua Dobis. For excellence in the visual arts, Ms. Emma Villalobos and Sarah Hall. And for Ramparts or media production, Josh, come on back around, Josh Dobus, and Mr. Jake Rubin. I'll now be presenting the Culinary or Family Consumer Science Awards. The following award is being presented to seniors who have given part of their, a large part of time to the Culinary Arts program. These seniors have dedicated a large amount of time to our department, and it has grown tremendously as a result of their contributions. The Culinary Arts Awards this year go to Ms. Abigail Manfred, Caitlin Perrin, and Ash DeBlanco. I would now like to invite up Ms. Mauro Roberts, Teacher of Business Education, to present the next awards.
A core value of the RHS Business Department is to provide students with the understanding of the business world that shapes and impacts many facets of our society and our lives. Course offerings are aligned to allow students to explore a wide range of business-related topics. The Business Department also offers advanced courses designed to prepare students who wish to major in business in college, as well as courses aimed at preparing students wishing to enter the business world following high school graduation. It is my honor to present the Business Department Awards to students who have demonstrated excellence in the following areas. The Business Education Awards are presented to Cassidy Chaudhry and Nicholas Ford. The Accounting Award is presented to Braden Meddix. The Marketing Award is presented to Natalia Donato. And the other Marketing Award is presented to Olivia Wright. Future Business Leader Awards are are presented to Lila Willis and Shoop Potar. Our enthusiasm and passion in business is presented to Liliana Lovell and Joseph Bassatino. And the Investment Club Awards go to Michael Moderna and Jack Kilbania. I would now like to invite up Dr. Hittinger to present the Social Studies Department Awards.
Good evening, everybody. Social studies, as defined by the National Council for the Social Studies, is the integrated study of the social sciences and humanities to promote civic competence. It includes the following disciplines: history, geography, economics, civics, sociology, ethics, psychology, philosophy, and anthropology. Social studies education aims to provide learners with the knowledge, skills, and perspectives needed to become active, informed citizens and contributing members of a culturally diverse and interdependent world. Core values in social studies education include developing understanding of the context that create many points of view, to care about people and justice, and to take actions that benefit our fellow citizens both locally and globally. It is my honor tonight to present the following awards to students whose aptitude, leadership, curiosity, and ability make the above core values a reality here at Randolph High School. The first award is the Academic Excellence in Social Studies Award, and that is awarded to Jane Duran. The History Award is awarded to Liam Rose. The Social Studies National Honor Society Award is awarded to Tanishka Shahu. And finally, the Catalyst for Change Award is awarded to Emily Lindsay. I would now like to invite up Ms. Daniela Greenwood to present the Department Awards for English Language Arts.
Author Catherine Patterson wrote that it is not enough to simply teach children to read, we have to give them something worth reading. something that will stretch their imaginations, something that will help them make sense of their own lives, and encourage them to reach out toward people whose lives are quite different from their own. The following awards are being presented to seniors who have best exemplified an appreciation and understanding of English language arts. They have embraced the art of communication and the study of literature and writing. Please join me in congratulating these remarkable students. The English Award for Academic Excellence goes to Emily Lindsay and Sarah Hall. The English Award for Engagement goes to Dan Sharkey. The English National Honor Society Award goes to Kayla Takas. The Enthusiastic Reader Award goes to Gabriela Davila. The Creative Writing Award goes to Amelia Barton. And our Journalism Award goes to Sydney Wright. I would now like to invite up Ms. Melissa Strife, our Science Supervisor, to present the Science Awards.
Good evening. On behalf of the Science Department, I am proud to recognize students who have demonstrated exceptional curiosity, dedication, and achievement in the sciences. These award recipients have distinguished themselves through their academic excellence, critical thinking, and commitment to scientific inquiry. It is my honor to present the Science Department Awards to students who have demonstrated excellence in the following areas. In biology, the recipient is Megan Yoga. In chemistry, the award recipient is Caitlin Ford. The Environmental Science Award recipient is Cassidy Smith. In physics, the award recipient is Richard Turrente. Science National Honor Society Award recipient is Ashvi Mehta. The Richard Feynman Science Award is given to a graduating senior who has exhibited a notable curiosity and passion for the sciences, embodying the spirit of the famous theoretical physicist who would rather have questions that can be answered than answers that can't be questioned. And the award recipient is Anderson Chapman. And the overall Science Department Award recipient is Emma Brunton. I would now like to invite up Mr. Charles Thomas to present the Math and Technology Department Awards.
Good evening, everyone. Each year, our technology department selects candidates to be recognized for their passion, accomplishments, and their select field. This year, we have selected 6 candidates to be recognized for computer science and 3 to be recognized for technology. For computer science, Tanishka Shahu, Joe Tito, Emma Ruthers, Oliver Kundera, Ancho Agniotri. And Ravant Kalik. For technology education, Sawyer Cavalier. Catalina Martinez. And Jack Miller. Each year, the math department selects students to be recognized for outstanding achievement in the subject. This year, the math awards go to Ryan Davidson, Caitlin Ford, and Tanishka Shahu. I now invite Ms. Sarah Duca to present the awards for ESL and World Language.
Good evening. The following awards are being presented to our seniors who have shown an aptitude and a love for languages. The study of a second or more languages opens our minds and our hearts to other people and cultures. It expands our horizons in our ever-changing global society. It opens doors and provides opportunities that we would not otherwise have if we only had the ability to communicate in one language. It takes many years of hard work, dedication, perseverance, and practice to become proficient in a language. We are so proud of all of our recipients tonight and sincerely hope that they will continue with their language studies in all of their future endeavors. The first recipient is for our Spanish award, and that is awarded to Ryan Davidson. Our Heritage Spanish Award goes to Valentina Fernandez. Our French awards go to Raina Daniel and Sarah Hall. Our French National Honor Society goes to Juliette Jusiak. For Spanish National Honor Society, Alexandra Romero. American Sign Language, Emma Maksudi. And for English as a Second Language, Foon Sen. I now have the honor of awarding the New Jersey State Seal of Biliteracy. The seal is awarded by the state of New Jersey upon graduation to students demonstrating the ability to speak, read, listen, and write in 2 or more languages at a high level. This is accomplished by obtaining a score of 5 or higher in the World Language Assessment, as well as meeting the graduation requirements for English language arts. The seal of biliteracy represents students' language skills and provides them with great opportunities to pursue higher education, reach higher ranges of audiences, and open communication channels with prospective clients and employers. Students earning the New Jersey State Seal of Biliteracy will have this honor listed on their high school transcripts and will be able to list this achievement on their resumes going forward. So we're going to be inviting our recipients to come in front of the stage to receive their awards by Ms. Baxter and Mr. Summerer. And I did like to apologize, some of the awards were delayed, so some of you will be receiving placeholder certificates, but rest assured, as soon as they are delivered, we will be giving those out to you as well. Okay, so we're going to start off with our dual awards. So these students have shown proficiency in 3 languages, and our recipients are Ashley Alphonse, Felipe Aruda, and Olivia Nakasato. The seal of biliteracy in ASL, Gabrielle Ball. Seal of biliteracy in Chinese, Foon Sang and Sophie Visser. The seal of biliteracy in French, Simone Clement, Caitlin Ford, Sarah Hall, Juliette Jussiak, Jessica Leonard, Permitha Mudapalli, Ashley Silvestri, Richard Torrente, and Megan Yoga. The seal of biliteracy in Polish, Damian Wajka. The seal of biliteracy in Russian, Ilya Andrianov. The seal of biliteracy in Turkish, Suud Salan. And our seals of biliteracy in Spanish, Sabrina Bonilla, Emma Brunton, Claire Carey, Emma Carruthers, Cassidy Chowdhury, Liliana Colasante, Carlos Cordero Alvarez, Ryan Davidson, Gabriela Davila, Maria Delgado Soto, Valentina Fernandez, Valeria Gilpena, Felipe Gonzalez Gomez, Juliana Kusnier, Sebastian Lesmes Bustamante, Jillian Liebhauser, Emily Lindsay, Abigail Manfred, Catalina Martinez, Kaylee McLean, Aishvi Mehta, Gabriela Montoya, Alicia Moreno, Valerie Musical, Daniel Perez, Caitlin Perrin, Gary Pisco, Christian Rios Rivera, Alexandra Romero, Keely Semler, Tanishka Shahu, Sakina Shamsi, Giancarlo Silvestri, Joseph Sommer, Jacqueline Tapia, Siddharth Vidali, Christian Velasco, Ashley Villatoro, and Santiago Zuniga Garzon. Congratulations to all of our recipients. If we could give them all one final applause. And at this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Baxter back to the stage.
Hello everyone, we have some more local scholarships before we move on to our leadership awards. We're going to invite out Mr. Ted Leffler Jr. We did give out the scholarship earlier, but he is here and he would like to talk to you about his father's scholarship.
Thank you. I appreciate you fitting me in. Long drive from Beach Haven, LBI today. I'm here. My name is Ted Leffler. I'm here to represent the Theodore T. Leffler Memorial Scholarship. I understand the young lady has already received the recognition this evening, but I want to make sure I have the opportunity to honor my father's memory as well as what she represents with the scholarship. behalf of my family, I thank you for continuing to recognize the values that my father dedicated his life to teaching and making an impact on the generations of Randolph student athletes. For 43 years, my father served Randolph High School as a teacher, coach, administrator, mentor, father, and friend. Regardless of the roles he held, his mission remained the same, helping young people become the best versions of themselves. My father believed athletics provided one of life's greatest classrooms. He taught that success was built before the starting gun even sounded. Through preparation, discipline, accountability, and the willingness to do difficult things when no one was watching, he always was looking for the unique individuals who were putting that work in. As a coach of Randolph cross country, winter track, spring track programs, he led teams to 15 conference championships, 22 Morris County championships, 18 Morris County relay championships, and 8 states championships. Yet he never measured his success or the success of his athletes solely by trophies or records. He believed true excellence was reflected in how athletes responded to adversity, supported their teammates, carried themselves in victory and defeat, and represented their school and community. The Theodore T. Leffler Memorial Scholarship recognizes a student athlete who embodies these same values. This year's recipient, Lila Willis, has done exactly that. Yes, please applaud her. Lila is a 6-time captain and standout member of the Randolph cross country and track and field programs. Lila distinguished herself not only through her athletic accomplishments, but through her leadership, character, and commitment to others. In her application, Lila reflected on one of the most important lessons she learned through running, that consistent effort compounds over time. She wrote about embracing challenges, learning resilience through difficult workouts and setbacks, and discovering that growth comes from trusting the process. Perhaps most importantly, she recognized that success is never achieved alone, and she expressed deep gratitude to her teammates, coaches, and those who shaped her journey. Lila's contributions went beyond championships and other awards. They were also about her attitude, dedication, and leadership that she brought to her team each day. This is a key factor of how a team leader positively impacts those around them. Her coaches shared the same sentiment. Coach Kevin Higgins described Lila as one of the finest leaders and role models he's encountered in his many years of coaching at Randolph High School. Whether leading teammates, competing wherever the team needed her, excelling academically, or serving the community through her work, leadership activities, Lila consistently demonstrated integrity, humility, and selflessness. As I reviewed her application, information from her coaches and her recommendations, I was reminded of something my father often believed. The most impactful leaders are not those who seek recognition, but those whose actions inspire others and elevate everyone around them. And Lila exemplifies this. Once again, congratulations, Lila Willis, recipient of the Theodore T. Leffler Memorial Scholarship. Go Rams.
Next, we'd like to welcome the Rotary Scholarship presented by Susan Richter.
Swirled away over there. I had no idea. Look at all you wonderful people supporting your students here. You should be very proud. The Rotary Club of Randolph is a local chapter of Rotary International. It focuses on community service, humanitarian projects, and professional networking and leadership development. We've been serving Randolph since 1924. We meet Tuesday morning. If you're up early, come on over. It's the Randolph Diner. We raise money through events such as golf outings, country fairs, fundraisers, other community activities. We support local causes and international humanitarian projects, including education, disaster relief, clean water, and youth exchange programs. We organize community projects, youth leadership, literacy initiatives, and scholarship programs. Tonight, I have a $2,000 Rotary Scholarship Award, and I asked for some information about this individual, and I got 2 pages. So I'm gonna summarize it. She has strong community service, volunteer involvement, leadership in school and community activities, good character, citizenship, academic achievement, and she has a commitment to Rotary's motto, service above self. Please join me in recognizing Jana Josephat.
Next, we would like to welcome the RHS Band Parents Association, presented by Christy Davidson.
Good evening. For the past 2 years, I have had the privilege and honor of serving as the Vice President of Awards and Recognitions for the Randolph Band Parents Association. And now it is my absolute honor to present 4 scholarships to several members of the class of 2026. But before I do that, I just want to take a moment to recognize this remarkable group of seniors. As the parent of one of the graduates sitting before us tonight, I've had the opportunity to watch many of these students grow up together. Some of them I met when they first picked up an instrument in elementary school, and over the years, I've watched them develop as musicians, leaders, classmates, and friends. It has been a privilege to witness their love of music grow and to see the important role that this program has played in shaping the individuals they have become. I would like to thank all of the students, not just those who are receiving the scholarships tonight, but all of them for their hard work, dedication, commitment to the program, for supporting one another, for bringing energy, joy, and friendship to every rehearsal, every performance, every competition, and every event. I would also like to extend a special thank you to Jen Vitale, who's not here tonight, but who served as the scholarship committee chair and led this reviews process. Since I, as the parent of an eligible student, was walled off from the review and selection process. But finally, I want to thank every student and senior who applied. By all accounts, the quality of this year's applications made the selection process incredibly difficult. Committee members have shared that reading the applications was both inspiring and humbling. The essays highlighted not only musical achievement, but also personal growth, friendship, perseverance, leadership, and gratitude. They reflected the many ways that the RHS Band program has shaped these students' lives and the lasting impact it will have long after they leave Randolph High School. Please join me in congratulating the 4 recipients of the BPA Scholarship for the class of 2026. Emma Brunton, Jane Dorn, Caitlin Ford, and Richard, I apologize, Richie Tarenti.
Thank Thank you. Now we'd like to welcome the Randolph PTSO, presented by Ms. Allison Manfred.
Hello, my name is Allison Manfred, and I'm here on behalf of the Randolph High School Parent Teachers Student Association. Tonight, the PTSO will proudly award two $1,000 scholarships to graduating seniors. This scholarship recognizes students who demonstrate commitment to giving back through leadership, service, and active involvement in the school and community life. While academic effort is valued, this scholarship places special emphasis on writing ability, reflection, and the ways in which a student has left a positive mark on RHS or on the Randolph community. The two seniors chosen tonight clearly show that they not only participate, but contribute, lead, and make a difference. Our winning seniors are Joy Treef and Daniel Sharkey. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now we would like to welcome up to the mic the Randolph High School Choir Theater Booster Scholarship presenter, Ms. Roseanne DeConte.
Good evening, everyone. Each year, the Choir and Theater Booster Association presents scholarships to students who have displayed passion, dedication, and hard work to the programs of theater and choir. I would like to thank the program teachers, staff, parents, and the committee members who have supported the choir and theater programs. It is with great pleasure that I award the following recipients. For choir, Hannah Hutchinson and Richard Tarenti. For theater, Liam Rose.
Thank you. Next to the stage, the Randolph Recreation Boys Basketball Scholarship presented by Ryan Tuttle.
Rest assured, young ladies, young lady, it's still a boys and girls basketball scholarship, so hopefully we'll get it updated next year. Good evening, my name is Ryan Tuttle. I represent the Randolph Rec Basketball Committee. We organize rec and travel basketball leagues for boys and girls from kindergarten through 8th grade. It's my pleasure to be awarding one young woman and 3 young men tonight the committee's scholarship awards. The scholarship recognizes athletes that have made significant contributions to the basketball program throughout their careers. Our award winners have several things in common. They all played Randolph Rec basketball for at least 6 years. They each talked about what they learned through their experience, how it was to be a good teammate, how it was to put your team's goals above your own, how to persevere, and how to compete no matter what the score. And most of all, they all talked about the lifelong friendships that developed while in the program. It's my pleasure to announce the winners of the basketball scholarships to Caitlin Ford, Jack Kilbanian, Mayhew Makia, and Aiden Perez.
Thank you. Next will be the Heart of a Champion Scholarship presented by Brian Pollock.
everybody. Congrats to all the students. Also, congrats to mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, everybody who supported every single one of you throughout this entire journey. I want to take a few minutes to just share something I think that is equally worth celebrating tonight. It's an idea that Dave Hutchinson and I have been quietly building together over the past several months, and one that I believe is long overdue. Dave and I started a couple of months ago, maybe fall, with a simple little conversation about student athletes here in Randolph. They're remarkable. They show up. They compete. We push through. But every now and then, life interrupts. An injury, a loss, a slump that just won't quit. A season that ends before you were ready. And in those moments, what once felt like routine can suddenly feel uncertain and a little bit lost. So for a lot of young athletes, that's really, really confusing. It's a painful experience. And too often, they're navigating this alone. They may not even have the words for what they're feeling. And your parents might not even have the words for what they're feeling either. We see you. That's where this initiative begins. The Heart of a Champion focuses squarely on the mental health and emotional well-being of student athletes right here in Randolph. It's about one thing, making sure that our strongest athletes have access to support. Because mental strength and physical strength, they're not separate. So we've seen national athletes at the highest levels speak openly about anxiety and burnout, depression, the pressure, all encompassing to perform. And what we sometimes forget is that those same pressures exist right here at the high school. Sometimes more acutely, because these young people are still figuring out who the heck we are beyond the sport. So our goal, and I really do want to be clear that this is just the beginning, is to create a sustainable support right here within Randolph's high school athletic department, where a student athlete feels as comfortable asking for support and direction to overcome such a precious and difficult time. That's the standard we're going to work towards. So with more resources hopefully on the way, we made a deliberate decision to start where it all matters most, and that's with all of you. Because this is about you, the students. It's always about you. So we have 2 scholarships. Our first scholarship recipient walked onto her high school softball field, as a freshman, and immediately turned heads. She started varsity, earned first team all-conference honors, and by her own words felt unstoppable. And then everything stopped. A sharp pain in her wrist ended her sophomore season before it even began. She spent a full year on the sidelines, watching her teammates play while going through physical therapy, injections, acupuncture. Nothing seemed to work. And rather than pretend it didn't hurt, she was honest about what that cost her. I remember all the days after practice and games when I would sit in my room and cry myself to sleep. Because the pain of not being out on that field, that's not weakness. That's exactly the kind of honesty and self-awareness that defines someone with real character. So what makes her story remarkable is not that she struggled. It's what she did while she struggled. Even when she couldn't play, she showed up for her team. She cheered for them through the wins. She picked them up through the losses. She understood what it meant to be part of something bigger than herself. And she honored that quietly, even in her own pain. So, for our first champion, Kaylee McLean, please come on. Our second scholarship recipient has a story that, by his own admission, tends to get, well, one of two reactions. People either laugh or they wonder if he has some moments. The truth, though, is simpler. He was a sophomore. He lost a race during volleyball conditioning. And in a moment of lighthearted goofing around, he punched a gym wall mat. Well, the wall won. And he fractured his fifth metacarpal and was out for 6 to 8 weeks. So now, a lot of students, like some of you just chuckled, would have just laughed it off, dealt with it, maybe even kind of blamed somebody else because of what had happened, or quietly disappeared until they were healthy. And he did neither. He did instead what he did instead and tell us everything about what he learned. The hardest part wasn't the pain, it was the feeling that I had let my team down. I made a dumb mistake. And now I was missing out on a whole season because of it. He owned it completely. No deflection, no excuses. And then he showed up anyway every single day, coaching from the bench, throwing balls with one hand, running drills when a teammate needed a partner, being, in his words, the loudest supporter in the gym. And it didn't stop at volleyball. He missed his last season of spring hockey and his final chance to play rec baseball with his friends, and he still showed up in the dugout, on the bench, at practice, because he understood something that a lot of adults take years to learn. When you get injured on a team, and these are his words, it doesn't just affect you, there's a ripple effect, and suddenly your teammates are missing a player they counted on as well. He'll be the first to tell you, his injury wasn't some dramatic, life-altering event, but that honesty is exactly the point of what this is. He didn't need a catastrophic moment to find gratitude. A punched wall mat was enough. Because, well, he was paying attention and he woke up at that moment. So being a champion isn't about stats or playing time. It's about resilience, accountability, and showing up in every way that you can. And Stephen Nostring, come on up.
Next, we would like to welcome the Randolph Recreation Softball Scholarship presented by Sheila Bellhum.
Good evening, everyone. Go softball. So right now we are in our playoffs, and if anybody knows the passion I have for softball, I should be at the snack stand, but I've always come to this event, even though it falls always in playoff time, to honor those who have been in the rec department for softball and have continued playing softball in high school. And it's important to recognize those girls because in the rec department, we're the ones that teach you the basics of softball. Playing in the sand, building sand castles as a T-baller, and then graduating up to the JV and varsity. And I'm sure, girls, that you remember these days in the playoffs and going to the championship games and playing under the stars, which is this weekend, if anyone stops by the Brundage Park softball fields in the evening. We'll be playing under the stars. It's a great event. I have 4 scholarships this year to recognize, and I'll start off with Kaylee McLean, Daniela Jasinski, Kaylee Arrigo, and Lily Zep.
Thank you. Now we'll hear from the Randolph Education Foundation with their first generation scholarship presented by Dr. Anthony Fusco.
Founded in 2009, the Randolph Education Foundation was inspired by the idea that together, families, schools, and the local community shape the education of our children. Since its foundation, the REF has worked with the community to support innovative programs and provide assistance to students in need in the Randolph School District. The REF has donated more than $350,000 to the Randolph Township School District in the form of grants, support to specific projects, and assistance to students. A few weeks ago, we celebrated the outstanding teachers in our annual Rock Stars program at the Grove. This Saturday, we had our annual Randolph Rocks 5K here at the high school. We also help students with our scholarship program. Our first generation scholarship recognizes a student who is the first in their family to attend a post-secondary school education. This year's recipient is Christian Velasquez. This year, we are proud to announce the inaugural Jackie Goldberg Memorial Scholarship. Jackie was a volunteer that was involved in our Randolph Education Foundation for years. Here to present the scholarship is former Randolph Education Foundation board member and Jackie's mother, Randy Goldberg.
We unexpectedly lost our daughter almost 6 months ago. Born with a rare genetic disorder, she never let it define her. Despite the many challenges she faced, including learning delays, physical problems, numerous surgeries, broken bones, therapies, mistreatment, and bullying, she was resilient, very happy, and so kind. Always generous and looking for the positive in people. She enjoyed volunteering with the Randolph Education Foundation for several years. It brought her such joy to help others, not to check a box or out of obligation, but because she really cared about making a difference. Her bright light will now only shine in our hearts and memories, which we will treasure forever. We are grateful to the Randolph Education Foundation for honoring her memory with the Jackie Goldberg Memorial Scholarship, provided to a student who has made a significant impact on the community and has overcome a significant challenge. We present this scholarship to someone who has shown he has selflessly given back to the community through volunteer work with the Randolph EMS squad and has demonstrated his determination to push through difficult situations. Congratulations to Gavin Vetter.
Thank you. Next up will be the Randolph Boys Lacrosse Unseen Assist Award presented by Aaron Skidmore.
Good evening. I'm Erin Skidmore, and I'm honored to be here representing the Randolph Boys Lacrosse program. In the game of lacrosse, there is a moment that some fans never fully see. It happens before the goal. In the sharp pass through traffic, in a screen held just long enough, or the patience that creates an opening that someone else runs through. The assist. It's not the loudest moment on the field, but ask any player who has been on the receiving end of a perfectly timed pass, and they'll tell you that moment changed everything. The Randolph Recreational Boys Lacrosse Unseen Assist Award exists to celebrate that spirit. Not the spotlight, but the selfless setup. It honors a young person who shows up not to be seen, but to make something better for the people around them. Some players make themselves great, others make everyone around them greater. This year's recipient has embodied that truth, not just on the lacrosse field, but in so many corners of his community. Year after year, Gavin Vetter has shown up, quietly, consistently, without fanfare, to give his time, his energy, and his spirit to something larger than himself. Whether on the Randolph Rescue Squad, on service trips to Kentucky to help rebuild homes and schools, in unified baseball, basketball, or on the student council, Gavin has consistently been the assist behind the growth and the success of others. In a world that remembers the goal scorers, we stop to honor one who created the moment. Gavin does the work quietly, not for credit, but because he genuinely believes in the people around him. That kind of selflessness doesn't show up on the stats sheet all the time, but it shows up in hearts lifted and in lives changed. The communities he has served are lucky to have had him. The teammates he has lifted, the hours he has volunteered, the character he has modeled. These are his legacies here, and they are exactly the qualities that will make him remarkable wherever life takes him next. Gavin, the assists was never unseen. We see you. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. Next up will be the Randolph String Parents Association Scholarship, which is presented by Chitra Bhatt.
Good evening. My name is Chitra Bhatt. I'm here today as the president of Randolph String Parents Association. Today I will be presenting the RESPA, Randolph String Parents Association, better known as RESPA. So today I'll be presenting the RESPA Scholarship to one of the outstanding musicians in orchestra for their academic excellence, teamwork, leadership, and dedication to music in and outside of school. But before I do that, I would like to continue RESPA's tradition of a poem for the student. Please bear with me, I tried to write this one. It's called A Melody's Promise. In orchestral rooms where dreams take flight, you turn your practice into light. Each note you played, both soft and strong, became the heartbeat of a song. Through patient hours and steady hands, you shaped your art with grander plans. Now this honor proudly shows how deeply dedication grows. May music guide your path ahead through every stage your footsteps tread. And may your gift inspire more than any other audience before. Congratulations, Dan Perez, on your well-earned achievement.
Thank you. We would like to invite Randolph Kiwanis Club up to present their scholarship, presented by Arlene Price.
Good evening. My name is Arlene Price, and I am the chair of the Randolph Kiwanis Club Scholarship Committee this year. And we had the proud honor of interviewing a number of students for the scholarship. And first, I do want to tell you a little bit, though, about Kiwanis. Our Randolph Kiwanis Club is part of a global organization dedicated to dedicated to community service with a motto of serving the children of the world. We raise funds for these scholarships primarily through our Randolph Freedom Festival, which will be celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. And we certainly want to invite you all out for that on July 9th to the 11th at the County College of Morris. And we hope to see you all there. So our scholarship committee reviewed applications based upon scholastic achievement, leadership, and community service. We were able to award 7 $1,000 scholarships this year, and I'd like to call up our winners and have them stay up here for a group picture and just line up right here to my left. So the scholarship winners for the Kiwanis Scholarship are Tanner Bowden, Jackson Nagley, Abigail Manfred, Abigail Massachie, Keely Semler, Gavin Vedder, and Lila Willis.
Thank you. Next up to the mic, we'd like to welcome the Ironia firefighters to present the Memorial Scholarship. That should be Chris Caldwell.
All right, first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the students receiving awards and scholarships tonight. Because of you, there are a lot of proud parents in the auditorium tonight, so salute to all of you. Ironia Firemen's Association is a volunteer organization, and we appreciate all of your support over the years through our pancake breakfasts, hall rentals, fire prevention parties, and equipment wet downs. And because of your support, it makes the scholarship program possible. Tonight, we want to single out a young lady with her academic achievements and volunteer support with the Randolph Rescue Squad. She's on the way to Binghamton University and on her way to becoming a pediatrician. And we'd like to give the award to Abigail Masachi, who was just up here. And the future is important, but you gotta remember to live for the now, and this is a now moment, so everybody enjoy.
Thank you. Up next, the Rose Scholarship presented by the Fleming family.
Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Roseanne Fleming, and I'm here with my daughter, Gianna Fleming, who graduated Randolph High School in 2018. But we are here tonight to honor my mom. The Rose Scholarship is presented in honor of my mother, Rosa Gloria Papalardo, Randolph's longtime visual arts supervisor and art educator. My brother and I established this scholarship in honor of her memory following her passing in 2019. She believed that the artwork of children is unique and important. Through their art, children take risks by exploring ideas that may be different from others. They become better learners through art experiences that help them analyze, interpret, and work hard to achieve a goal. Known to her colleagues as Gloria, she truly embodied what it meant to be a Randolph educator. My mom dedicated 35 years to the Randolph School District. She began her career in 1961 as an art educator, became supervisor of art and home ec in 1970, and retired in 1996. She was deeply committed to the arts, her students, and the Randolph community. She encouraged students to think and learn on a deeper level, and this scholarship honors her perseverance, commitment to excellence, and dedication to the arts, her students, as well as our community. My own children were fortunate to learn from many of Randolph's outstanding art educators. It was through their experiences in the district that I fully realized the lasting impact my mom had on our art program. I was able to see the results of everything she worked so hard for, and it was reflected in my children's education, as well as yours. She laid the foundation for Randolph's art program and remained committed to its growth long after her retirement. Today, the program continues to evolve, inspire, and challenge students in meaningful ways. The student we selected embodies the qualities my mother would have admired in a scholarship recipient. The student submitted a piece of art that beautifully combined black and white ink with painting techniques. Through the careful selection and arrangement of flowers in a vase, the artwork explored symbolic meanings and emotions associated with every flower. The student demonstrated creativity, independence, and artistic risk-taking while thoughtfully connecting the artwork to deeper real-world themes and emotions. There is no doubt in my mind she will find success at SUNY New Paltz this fall. This year's Rose Scholarship recipient is Emma Villalobos.
Thank you. Okay, my name is Mr. Summer. I am the supervisor of school counseling here in Randolph High School, the whole district actually. Before I present the next award, I just would be remiss if I didn't ask the students to take a look in the back corner. These are the donors. These are the people that are supporting you. They have spent hours and hours coming up with an application, reading your applications, and making sure that we select winners that best represent our district, right? So I would ask you please to give them a round of applause. I have the pleasure of presenting the County College of Morris College Fair Scholarship. This is something that we nominate as a school, and I often think that there are, for lack of a better term, unsung heroes among us. For this scholarship, we chose a recipient that really dedicates themselves to our community. So it's my honor to invite Maria Jose Delgado Soto up here. I'm going to invite Ms. Jessica Baxter to come up and announce the next presenter.
is very special to the school community and especially to this graduating class. To present the Matthew Augustine Honor Award, please welcome up the Augustine family.
Hello. I'm Mike Augustine. This is my wife Jill and our daughter Hannah, Randolph class of 2026. We're here tonight to present the Matthew Augustine Honor Award. We began this award in 2023 to honor our son Matthew, who passed away that year after a 10-year battle with childhood cancer. It's very special to us this year because many of you, I've known since Cub Scouts or coaching T-ball or baseball, so we really feel connected this year. Previously, the award was decided by a nomination committee. Students were nominated by teachers. This year we decided to change it up a little bit since it would have been Matt's graduation year. We decided to get a little more personally involved. So we asked any prospective winner to submit an essay. Not a huge criteria, it just had to be someone who had been in the band for 1 year, band or color guard, since that was Matthew's freshman activity, being in the marching band. And other than that, we just wanted to hear about a challenge in their life that they overcame, or an experience they had in a relationship with Matthew, anything that they felt we would like to hear, and we were going to judge this based on how it made us feel. So we received 10 applicants. They were all blinded. We didn't know who the person was that submitted the essay. My wife Jill read 10, I read 10, and then we tried to get an agreement on which one we thought was the best of the 10. What we found out this year was that we really had trouble doing that. There were many, many great ideas in these essays, many things that touched us and made us feel something, and we found it kind of impossible to choose one winner. So, since it is Matt's graduation year, what we decided to do this year would be to award 3 full scholarships, each of $1,333 to 3 winners. In addition to that, their name will be placed on a plaque in the hall back by the music department, which will honor them going forward, because the kids coming after this year will never have been in high school with Matthew, so they won't know him the same way. But they'll get to see the representation of the people who earned this scholarship by sharing those ideals. So in no particular order, the 3 winners for the 2026 Matthew Augustine Honor Award: Richie Torrente, Tyler Davis, and Angus Costello. Well, you know what? Like I said, it's a special year for us, so what we also decided to do was to give each of the other 7 applicants a $333 scholarship in honor of Matthew. So we're going to do that here. So please come up and call your names. John Davidson, Andrew Walker, Ashley Alphonse, Caitlin Ford, Damian Weicker, Jane Dorn, and Molly McKeon. Thank you very much. You'll never know how much your words touched us, so we appreciate it.
was a beautiful way to honor Matthew's memory. Thank you. Right. So the last portion of our award ceremony, we have some leadership awards. The next set of awards go to students with outstanding attendance. I'm going to call it Mr. Garati.
Good evening again. So the next set of awards goes to students with outstanding attendance. Attendance is more than just being present. It reflects dedication, responsibility, and a commitment to showing up with a purpose each day. The first set of awards goes to 5 students who mastered one of high school's greatest challenges, being on time every single day for 4 years. That means they were not late once to homeroom or school. Day after day, year after year, they beat the bell. Their consistency sets them apart, and it's a habit that will continue to serve them well long after graduation. Please come up when I call your name. Mason Barrett. Summer Bolton. Jessica Leonard. Sophie Visser. And Ryan Walker. The next set of awards goes to 3 individuals who had at least 1 year of perfect attendance while attending RHS. This includes no tardies, early dismissals, or absences. The first student had perfect attendance during his sophomore year and was only absent 2.5 days during his whole high school career. I would like to recognize Robin Joshua Jagan. The second student had perfect attendance during his freshman year and senior year and was only absent a total of 3 days since entering RHS as a freshman in 2022. The second student I would like to recognize is Jaden Al Young. The final award goes to a student who has had perfect attendance during his freshman, sophomore, and senior years with only a half-day absence during his entire time here at Randolph High School. I would like to recognize and congratulate Michael Zoe for this outstanding achievement. Turn it back over to Mr. Bruce Baxter, and I will see you all on time tomorrow. Keep it up.
Thank you, Mr. Garati. Randolph High School has a wonderful array of clubs and activities in which our students participate. Participating in student activities provides wonderful opportunities for our students to gain and demonstrate leadership skills that further empower and motivate their peers. The following awards recognize the outstanding leadership demonstrated by our students. The Outstanding Student Leadership Award for the class of 2026 is intended to highlight the work and dedication of student leaders at Randolph High School. This student was a member of our class and student councils and consistently was involved throughout her high school career. She shows herself to be a model RAM through her inclusivity of others, involvement in a wide range of clubs and activities, and her quiet ability to lead people. The class of 2026 could not have been represented and led by a more capable leader for the last 4 years. Congratulations, the class of 2026 award goes to Olivia Nakasada. Dance Outreach Award recipients have been members of Randolph High School Dance Department for 4 consecutive years. They consistently have gone above and beyond to spread the joy of dance throughout the Randolph community. Their commitment to inclusion and love of dance had truly enriched our community. The Dance Outreach Awards this year go to Alicia Moreno and Adina Saltus. Next up is our Key Club Award. This recipient has served our school community selflessly throughout high school. She has served as an officer for the last 2 years of Key Club. She worked diligently as a public relations person in her junior year and is one of the co-presidents this year. This student has chaired a subcommittee and helped with the organization of nearly everything Key Club did this year and has donated blood twice this year. She is a model Key Club member and will be missed. Congratulations to Olivia Wright. Next up is our National Honor Society Award. The National Honor Society is founded on 4 pillars: scholarship, character, service, and leadership. All the members have demonstrated leadership in order to qualify, but it truly takes an outstanding person to lead a group like this. Maintaining excellent character is the only way to be a respected leader for NHS. One must be a living voice and a role model for membership, and this student did just that. He leads with grace and dignity. He's always validating the pillars of NHS by uplifting his peers and the community. As the saying goes, people who shine from within do not need a spotlight. This student we hope that you may continue to shine and lead as you did this past year. Congratulations, the NHS award goes to Chase Laurent. This goes to an exceptional executive editor-in-chief of Rampage. This student, our student, runs a news site. Over the past 4 years, she has been on staff. She has edited countless articles, written almost 50 articles herself, and runs the Rampage Instagram site. She is an eagle-eyed editor and a thoughtful reporter with a strong sense of news. She's always willing and eager to take on assignments, no matter how busy she is with schoolwork, and she is well-liked by everyone on her staff. This year's Rampage Award winner is Sydney Wright. This year's Literary Magazine Leadership Award goes to a talented student who is recognized for her dedication, leadership, and reliability. While serving as social media coordinator, she managed the Instagram page for the Lit Mag with creativity and consistency. Her contributions extend far beyond her official role. She regularly stepped in when she was needed, scheduling meetings, leading discussions, and assisting with magazine decisions. This student is always willing to take initiative, often anticipating what needed to be done before being asked. The Lit Magazine Leadership Award goes to Tanishka Shahu. Next up are Tomorrow's Leaders Award. Tomorrow's Leaders is a class rooted in building character, fostering connection, and preparing students to lead with integrity and purpose. This year, 2 students stood out for their unique leadership qualities. They lead with confidence, consistently uniting those around them through calm poise and clear direction for themselves and others. They stick to what they believe in and they follow through. They represent a kindness and uplifting spirit that inspires others to believe in themselves and to perform at their best. This year's Tomorrow's Leaders Awards go to Avery Liston and Bowie Manning. Our final awards of the evening are the RHS Spirit Award. This award goes to students who best embody the spirit of RHS. School spirit can be demonstrated in many ways, and these recipients can be seen in and around the school community, spreading the true spirit of what being a Ram means. This year, we have 5 students being recognized, and they each embody different traits of the spirit that we love here at Randolph High School. So I'm going to call all 5 up. Please come on up. Aiden Perez. Kayla Nolan. Austin Powell. Jayla Rose. And Justin Novak. Thank you everyone for attending this evening honoring our students. I'd like to once again thank everyone on our staff here who made this happen, our secretaries, admin, teachers, counselors, custodian, and facilities workers. I would also like to thank Dr. Olson, our Director of Secondary Education, our Superintendent, Ms. Fano, and our Board of Education, who also helped make this event happen. The sheer number of scholarships and awards tonight show just how hard our students work, and in all different ways. I'm pleased we can honor them, and I'm so proud to be their principal. I also know that all the families here tonight are very proud of their children, so congratulations to you as well. Thank you to our seniors for supporting each other tonight, and I thank you for all the hard work you've shown here over the past 4 years. I'm excited to see what's next for you. So enjoy the next week or so at Randolph High School, and we'll see you all at graduation. But on your way out, please remember we do have programs. If you would like to stay behind and take pictures, you're welcome to do that as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.